Most pork found in Hawaii is imported from the mainland. But considering Hawaii's optimal environment and vegetation, Big Island native Brandon Lee has decided to raise high-quality pork right in the heart of Hawaii. He has adopted a holistic system-based approach of raising organic Berkshire pigs, where he uses rotational open-air grazing, all this to raise the best pigs in the world, right here in Hawaii. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Sheldon. Welcome to the farm.
Mahalos for having me, man.
Hawaii is a melting pot of all these different cultures, and every culture has its own way to cook. Now I'm just trying to create the optimum pig for our style of cooking. I'm not trying to build another pig farm. I'm trying to build an equestrian horse. I raise stallions. That's what you think, but really they're pigs. I have pigs. I have the most beautiful pigs you can get. So I started off with 6 girl pigs. I grew them up to about 6-7 months, and I artificially inseminated them myself. I traveled all up and down just to find the best pig that I could bring over. I would wait till they get into their heat cycle, and then I would spray a little boar scent in the air. For real. Then the girls that were ready, they come over, and you kind of got to walk around them a little bit, and you scratch their back, and they start rolling a little bit. It's pretty funny. And now I birthed 2 boars that I use now as my boars, so I don't have to do that anymore because it was super awkward.
Yeah.
And then they do all the work.
That story, bro.
It's true.
All for the best pigs in the world.
All for the best pigs in the world.
You guys smell good. My teenage nephew smells worse than you guys.
So this is my boar right now. You can see how beautiful. Look at how wide his shoulders are. You see how great these animals are? Oh, you see how he's a boss? You see his giant nuts? These are all positive things for a boar.
Yeah. Oh, easy, we get planning for everybody. Big boy, he's taking from everybody.
It's an open pasture system. The idea of rotational grazing, biodiversity in the soil, and using multiple animals to bring nourishments back in the soil, which can create better pastures, which creates better grass and more nutrients. So it's a big cycle. You can see this bottom square down here is nice and starting to grow back, and it comes up and it gets more muddy, and then they see it again, and now they're in that. So right after that, they go back down to here. You know, it's just like a tiller. If you look at that area, it looks just like it's been just freshly tilled, and they just came out of there. After they go in the till and they move here, the chickens then go. They start pecking, and there's usually like one boss rooster chicken that cruises through, and he's in there first, and he's like, okay, it's clear. Then they all go down there.
Yeah.
They peck and they kind of scratch everything out, eat all the little fleas or ticks or anything, maggots, because if you notice, no flies, no stench, no nothing. And then there's goats. They come in and they eat all the weeds. They eat all the junk stuff. And then I scrape it down. You get multiple types of grasses, protein, you get delicious stuff that they like to root. I put in clover, I put in perennial peanuts, which are high protein legumes. I mean, they really can't wait to get across to the next section, you know what I mean? And then they sit and do what they're doing now. Completely happy, roaming, eating, rooting, sleeping. I mean, they really get to roam around. But that roaming and this diversity creates well-marbled, full of flavor meat. And the fat, because they're walking around, you know, if they're stuck in one area, the fat just builds up, just like me. If I sit down too long, my fat just builds up on the outside, and it's all on the edges. But if you start working out, and these guys work out, the fat goes in the muscle, and that's what you want.
That's what you want.
The pigs don't get any flea medicine, they don't get anything. They don't have fleas, they don't have ticks, no parasites, no nothing. Because of the rotational grazing idea, they don't need it. They're clean, man. They're really, really clean. Honestly, for Hawaii, in order to be sustainable, it had to be an animal like a pig. I mean, when they brought the first mammals over to Hawaii, the Polynesians, they brought a pig. Yeah. And actually, I have that pig. We can go take a look at it. These two, Kiwi here and this girl here, they're called kuni pigs. This guy is full grown.
You wanna hug him?
Yeah, so you would have a pig like this on a canoe. Super friendly and almost like a companion. And then the Hawaiians, because they were island people, you had to be sustainable because you couldn't keep moving. You'd end up in the same place again. So you have to make sure the area you're cultivating was still gonna be good after you're done. You know what I mean? You got this smaller pig that's really good at turning vegetation into protein. They're like dogs.
What's your ethnicity?
Filipino, Portuguese, a little bit of Hawaiian, a little bit of Chinese. And if you mix all those ingredients in a pot, it makes a mean soup.
Yeah.
We have all those influences and styles of cooking. We can look at how everybody does it around the world and kind of congeal it, just like what Hawaii is. Just bring it all together in this stew of wonderful ideas and create this great product. So these are the market hogs that are gonna be ready in about February.
A pig ready for market takes how
About
long?
7 months. So market hog is 250 pounds. You know, you can see the ham in these pigs. You can see the shoulders. You can see there's an arc in the back where the loin is. The fat is in the muscle. And the taste is like, it's clean. It's not oily. It's not gritty in your mouth. It's clean. It's really something I never tried. And the first time I tried pasture-raised hogs, I was like, oh, Hawaii has to have this.
Yeah, they look delicious.
Right, these things are real close to perfect.
Just because we present something nice, it's on a nice plate, doesn't need to be more expensive. We want everyone to feel like they can just come.